Good day, all, and welcome to the fifth and final post-match press conference for the West Indies men's team on the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2021. Please remember to mute your microphones at all times as long as you're not up for asking questions, because we are getting a little bit of feedback. Today we have the captain of the West Indies team, Mr. Kieron Pollard, and the champion himself, Mr. DJ Bravo, who today played his final game in West Indian colors. We do have quite a few journalists on today's engagement, obviously with it being a big one, Bravo's final game. So we're only going to be able to take one question per journalist, so please bring your best question to the fore. If you have an indication of a question, please show me by raising your hand in the Zoom group chat. We'll try to take them in a chronological order, but we have to limit today's engagement to just about 15 minutes because, as I'm sure you guys are aware, we have quite a few other things to get done before we leave the stadium here. So the first question will go to someone who is NMK in the chat with a raised hand. Please proceed with your question.
Hi, Bravo. Congratulations on your fantastic career. So how you have left a big legacy behind. So any words on your career?
Thank you. I think I have a fairly decent enough career to walk away from the game. Being around the international circuit to represent my country for, let's say, 18 years. I think as a kid growing up, if you told me that 18 years ago, I'd have said that the line. So I'm very grateful to represent the West Indies for so long. Build some strong friendships with some great people and some great players, and I'm very lucky to be playing this game.
Akum. All right, Akum, I'm not seeing you taking yourself off mute, so we'll move on to Michelle McDonald. Michelle, please proceed with your question.
Thank you very much. Question is for Dwayne Bravo. I just went back to look at an interview I did with you in 2004 before you got selected for the West Indies team. I'd asked you to take us through your career and how you got into playing, and you mentioned Charles Gullin.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know what you'd like to say to him now after 18 years with the West Indies team.
Yeah, I want to say thanks to Charles. Just yesterday I did an interview and I highlighted him again. I think he saw my talent at the age of 6. And who knows? I don't know where I would have been if it wasn't for Charles. Spotted me in Santa Cruz playing amongst my friends in a tennis court and give me the opportunity to join the best cricket club in the country, which is Queen's Park Cricket Club. So at an early age, I had my foundation and my discipline built into me, and the love for the game was always there. So, Charles, wherever you are, obviously in Trinidad listening, thanks very much from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of my family as well. There's a lot of people who have play a big part in my career growing up. Obviously, Lara, my childhood mentor, Richard Smith, my first captain for the national team. And there's the Board brothers, Colin Board and Jerome Board. These people play a big part in my upbringing as a player, and instilled early discipline and get me to understand the importance of playing the game hard and fair with passion, with a lot of pride. And as a kid, that's all I wanted to do, just play cricket, and I'm very grateful that I was able to fulfill my childhood dream.
All right, thank you. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the great moments. And thank you for always speaking to me throughout the 18 years. Best wishes in your future.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Jelani Beckles.
Hi, thank you, Dario. My question is for Pollard. Hi, Pollard. I know Bravo is 4 years older than you. And I know you all grew up playing cricket together at Queen's Park and with TNT and so on. What does Bravo's career mean to you?
Obviously it means a lot. What Bravo has done, for West Indies cricket and sort of budding all-rounders, in the Caribbean when he started, it's paramount. He spoke about the discipline that was instilled in him, and he was able to bring that sort of discipline, enthusiasm, encouragement to each and every team that he represented. And we are fortunate and lucky to have, an individual like him, amongst us for the last, 18 years or so. my sort of first interaction with him would have been, Queen's Park and Trinidad and Tobago cricket. But, watching him before that, as I said, because I'm younger than him, the way that he celebrated, his wickets, the flair that he batted with, those are the things that, I remember the most. And getting the opportunity now to share, a friendship with him, I think, that has exceeded, everything that I've thought about. So, for me personally, wish him all the best in his future endeavors. Obviously, we'll still be seeing him on the cricketing circuit, and I'm sure he has a long sort of passion, to give back to West Indies cricket, especially. So, long may his career continue, outside of international cricket, and thank you for being, a great role model and mentor for us, budding all-rounders coming to the Caribbean. And I'm sure there's a lot of other youngsters in the Caribbean, still looking up at you and want to tap into that brain and that knowledge of all the, knowledge you have accumulated, over these past 18 years.
Thank you.
Brandon Caller.
Thank you.
Brandon, we seem to be having a slight issue with your audio, so I'm going to ask you to mute and then we'll swing back. All right, Salman Khan, please proceed with your question.
Thank you, bro. Congratulations for a wonderful career. You have served your country for 18 years. Is there any specific reason to retire? And what about franchise cricket? Would you like to continue or that's it for now?
Yeah, I will continue playing franchise cricket for a few more years, as long as my body allow me to. My aim, obviously, I retired a few years ago, and with change of presidency, change of leadership comes a change of heart. And I wanted to give back to West Indies because I was still in a good place physically and enjoyed my cricket. And I had a brief chat with Paulie and said, I would like to come back and play in the shortest format, which is my specialty. And they gave me the opportunity to play again, and I'm very grateful for that. Obviously, 1 year was hampered by the pandemic, which none of us had control over. But I had committed myself to play for another 2 years for West Indies, and obviously one was spoiled by the pandemic. So I think this was the right moment for me to walk away from the game and now allow the next generation, the younger players who I share very good friendship with, to come through. And they'll still see me around, but more passing on information, as Paulie say, and trying to give my experience back to the next group of players, and hopefully they can also have a 12 to 18 year career as well.
Shubman Madan.
Hi. Hi, Bravo. So, first of all, congratulations for the amazing your international career. Observing since time I started for exactly 2004. So, for me, I want to ask one thing. What was your special moment in your international career throughout? And moreover, your friendship with Pollard is since so long since TNT days. So, how want you express your friendship with Pollard and MS, especially at the Chennai camp?
First question, what is it? Best memories.
What was your favorite moment in international career?
I have a
few.
few. Obviously, getting my test cap at Lords, walking on the field for the first time, that was a special moment. Obviously, my childhood hero, Lara, was the captain. So that moment was very special. Winning the ICC Champions Trophy in 2004 was another special moment for me. My first Test 100 against South Africa, another special moment. And obviously the 2 T20 World Cup, where I put a highly on top there, is another special moment for me. So it's good that I was able to have some kind of success throughout my career. In terms of friendship with Paulie, as he said before, obviously I'm a senior, but when he came into cricket at a very young age, we all spotted his talent and his ability. And, I think I wish he could have played some test cricket, but he didn't, even though he was good enough. not qualified to play, but having said that, to see the way he went on and become a superstar in the game, and regardless of what people might say with him not playing Test cricket, he has his own legacy and he's a superstar of the game, and we should be grateful. I am grateful to have him as a teammate and more so a friend. You don't very rare you'll see individuals from the same country, basically almost around the same age, same type of players, share the same kind of bond that we do, because all we want is the best for each other and encourage each other, keep pushing each other. So I'm very happy to have someone like that I can call as a friend, not just a teammate, but a friend. And he's one of the main reasons why I also came out of retirement, to give my best to try and see if we could have, push for another World Cup title, but it wasn't to be. But I'm still very happy with the way how we lead West Indies cricket in the last 2 years, and West Indies need strong leadership, and he's a strong leader. And this wasn't meant to be, but I know the individual, he will bounce back strong with his character, and I'm very happy that I was able to be a part of this journey with him.
Lennox Aldred.
Yeah, greetings. Congrats, Bravo, on your career. That's been entertaining. I joined a little bit late, but I'm not sure. Has Chris also announced his retirement officially?
He said halfway. He halfway retired, so he still has some cricket left. I'm not sure what he's decided as yet, but yeah.
Right. And Skipper, just a glowing tribute to your countryman. Tough loss though, but how do you sum up the tournament? I know you mentioned something to Ian Bishop, but just generally right now.
Again, the words remain the same. It has been, disappointing. But I said, having said that, some things were meant to be, some things were not meant to be, and this is one of them. But as I also said, this is an opportunity for us to, think about what, some of the guys in our dressing room, Bravo, the Gales, would have done, for West Indies cricket over a generation of the last 10 years or so. We have not just done it in the Caribbean, we have done it all over the world and changed the face of T20 cricket when everyone thought that it's just going to be another sort of hit and giggle. So, we still have some, good moments to think about and to cherish. But as I said, overall, as a campaign, it has been difficult, and these things happen. One tournament, don't make guys bad cricketers, bad people, and I don't like the idea of chastising, and some of the words and some of the things being said because of a campaign. At the end of the day, we are sportsmen. We come out, we give our heart, and each and every time we stepped on that cricket field, I can assure that 100%, was given, but it was not meant to be.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna take 3 more questions, and they're gonna be from Sarab Samani, Sobayan Chakraborty, and Sheikh Akam, and that will close off today's engagement.
Hi, many congratulations on a fantastic career, Dwayne. My question is to both of you. Who do you see as the guy who can take up the Dwayne Bravo mantle and role in the West Indies team now that you won't be there? Who will be the guy to bowl those death overs and slow balls and yorkers? Who will be the guy to be able to hit sixes lower down the order? Maybe not good enough to hit a test century, but at least, hit some sixes lower down the order like you've done so often. Who do you both see as?
I don't think we lacking in that department. If you look at the recent CPL, there are some good talent coming through, and I'm very excited about that. Guys like Dominic Drakes, Odin Smith, or Mario Shepard. These are good quality all-rounders. Those are names to look out for as well. They are young players, but with experience and guidance, I think they have the ability. And it's just a matter of allowing them to be themselves and create their own legacy and create their own greatness. With guidance of myself, Polly, Chris, the senior players, is to make sure we keep these young players hungry and learning, and pass on our information. But Naim Young is another young player as well to look out for. So we not lacking with talent. That is one thing for sure, especially in this format. So yeah,
Hi Kieron, hi Dwayne. Hi Kieron, hi Dwayne. Subhan Chakravarti from TV9 Network this side. First of all, Dwayne, big congratulations on a fantastic career. Thank you for entertaining us for all these years. My question is to both of you. We have seen some exciting talents in the Caribbean with the CPL and everything. What would be your message to all the youngsters who are dreaming to replicate or replace what Chris Gayle or Dwayne Bravo did for the West Indies? To take that extra leap in that international circuit.
Um, for me personally, I'll just tell them that CPL is not the be all and end of it. Um, there's a lot of higher, better sort of cricket, around the world. And as individuals, we need to lift our standards and not settle and be contented. So my message would be that we need to work harder. We need to put in, a lot more thought in what we do, and again, be disciplined in what we do. I think we have a mindset at times, to be contented. But as I said, coming through CPL, dominating CPL is not the be all and end all of it. You need to come and you need to try to dominate on the world stage, and the world stage is at World Cups, at IPL franchises where all the best players around the world, gather, as one. So there's a lot of work to be done. We are not lacking, for talent, but the work needs to start now, and we need to be honest and upfront about it, and we need to challenge ourselves in different ways.
Dwayne, can we see you in a coaching role or a mentorship role after you are done with franchising cricket as well in future? What are the plans?
Yeah, definitely. At some point when I decide to walk away from the game, finally, I would love to give back in the coaching department. So I already started, put things in place for when it's that time. So definitely, you will see me around. Like I said, cricket has given me everything. Cricket has, give me the life I always wanted for myself and my family. So I think it's only fair I allow to give back to the game that has given me so much. So, and again, I keep encouraging myself because of the talent that I see coming through in West Indies, and also whatever team I play for around the world. So definitely will see me involved.
First of all, thank you, DJ, for your cricketing services. Pollard, Windies got their senior men in the team before the World Cup with a lot of hopes. How do you see that decision now as you end your World Cup campaign today? And also, I want to hear from both of you your favorites. Like, who do you see winning this World Cup?
Again, obviously, we brought our seniors and our experienced players in this campaign. We thought that we are going to be the ones to get us over the line, to try to defend our title, and it didn't happen. These things happen. It's not the first time you don't qualify in a tournament or anything like that. It's not the first time guys would have failed throughout a campaign. So we gave it our best shot, and our best shot was not good enough, and we accept that. So it's about moving on now and trying to rebuild from here, and using the knowledge of some of these guys and the youngsters to come. So let's see what happens in the future.
All right, and that'll bring us to the end of today's engagement. On behalf of Cricket West Indies.
What about the other question? Who do you think are the favorites for this World Cup?
West Indies. All the best to all the other teams that remain in the competition. It has been a good tournament, and may the best team win.
On behalf of Cricket West Indies, I want to say thanks to the ICC Media and PR team for putting on these engagements, and thank you for hosting us throughout the past month or so. I want to say thanks to all the media that have taken time out of your busy schedules to be here with us and to pose your questions, as hard as they may be sometimes to answer. And on behalf of everyone, I just want to say congratulations, DJ Bravo, on a successful 18-year career. Thank you for the service to cricket. Thank you for the service to West Indies cricket in particular. And I wish you good luck and good everything in all your future endeavors. Skipper, thank you for being here as well.
Continue to work on that singing.